morning, everyone. Today is January 9th, 2018. We're in 2018, and I am looking for a trade using the At the Open 2 software as well as the Atlas line, whichever comes first. I'd like to show you how the methods work. Now, the At the Open 2 software 275050 is indicating to go short. So everyone who has the software understands the method should receive the same exact entry 275050 for today. Now remember, trading is risky. Please do not trade with funds you can't afford to lose. Just be careful when you trade, especially if you're new to trading.
Order filled.
I'm also going to include stops and targets with every trade. Please do not trade without stops. If you haven't seen the prior videos, I do have explanations of the certain types of stops that I use, time-based stop, catastrophic stop, and so on. So remember, always use a stop, and I also like to use a specific target. So the target here of 2 points is based off the ATR. So the target being 27.48 is specific to the current conditions. We always use targets and stops that are based on the current conditions, not because it looks as if it's going to be a small target or a large target. It's based off the actual market itself. So if the market's slow, smaller target, smaller stop. If the market is more volatile, if you want to still trade, a larger target and a larger stop. So there's a reason for that target there at the moment. In addition, if you're thinking about combining the methods, I think it's a great idea to make sure that you have not just one method by itself, but multiple methods, whether it's the methods that I provide at DayTradeToWin or the methods that you use yourself. It's a great idea to have multiple ideas unrelated telling you it's short or it's long. Whenever you have a situation where it's conflicting, you shouldn't go into a trade. Now you've just seen the Atlas line signal 27.4950 appear. So this is now a completely different piece of software. The Atlas line is telling me to go short at 27.4950, and this is a good thing. We have the At the Open software and we have the Atlas line software. Nothing is telling me long. I'm short. So this is a great opportunity to go short. Now, I want you to practice. I don't want you to trade and enter into the market with 5, 10, 20 contracts. Start nice and small, even practice on the simulator that we provide. It's a free simulator which allows you to practice without having to lose any money to make sure that you understand the rules. Now, with the Atlas line, with the At the Open, with mentorship, we do provide live training and all the classes are recorded. And this is a great benefit for those of you who like to learn slow and like to learn at your own pace. You can review the recordings on your own.
Target filled.
All right, so the market went immediately, which I like to see, into my favor. If the market starts to chop around and starts to go sideways on a channel, it usually means the market's not strong enough to follow through. So I really like to see a strong market immediately hit the target. Typically, the trades on the Atlas line and on the At the Open are held for 4 candles. 5-minute chart would be 20 minutes. I'm going to also show you the exact entries by adding the text and the marker here to the chart so you can see exactly how these trades are demonstrated with exact entries and exits labeled on your chart. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, support@daytradetowin.com, and I'll see you at the next video.